What is going on, Jets fans? So I'm folding some laundry, minding my own business. I got NFL Network on in the background, and Ian Rappaport is going through some quarterback options. He mentions the Jets, and he says that a name to watch, as he put it, is Tennessee Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill. And I don't know why. I just have like a visceral, guttural, negative reaction when I hear that name. Like, my reaction to hearing that name is a lot more dramatic than the player. He's all right. He's all right. But okay, let's just talk about him first, and then let's talk about where he falls on our options. So Ryan Tannehill, obviously first round pick in Miami, looks like disappointing, mid under Adam Gase. They give him a quasi extension and then eventually end up trading him to Tennessee. Tennessee, he comes out on fire. 10 starts with them in 2019, 70% completions, 22 touchdowns, 6 picks, 9.6 yards per attempt. He finished the back half of that season playing like a top 5 quarterback statistically, throwing to A.J. Brown and Corey Davis, handing it off to Derrick Henry. Then the next season, really damn impressive as well. 66% completions, 33 touchdowns to 7 picks, and another 8 yards per attempt. Really good stuff from Tannehill. But then the last 2 years, we've seen a decline and then an injury. The last 2 years combined, 21 and 22, Ryan Tannehill, 66% completions, 34 touchdowns to 20 picks, 7.4 yards per attempt. So those picks really started to creep up. With Tannehill, okay, so your completion percentage is always around 65 or higher. The touchdowns to interception ratio for his career is 2-1. For his time in Tennessee is like 2.5-1 and higher. And the most impressive number, to me, yards per attempt is like a really good metric of how well a quarterback is playing. And on average, when I throw the ball, how many yards are we getting? And in his time in Tennessee, it's been, a tick under 8, which is really damn impressive. But to me, there's also the eye test. And just when I've watched Ryan Tannehill, I've just never felt like I was watching a great or even really good quarterback. That's the way I see it with Ryan. Now, he's going to be 35 when the season starts. He had the ankle injury causing him to miss time last season with the Malik Willis experiment in there. And it is expected that he's going to be released by the Tennessee Titans. So here's another guy where if he's released, there's no draft capital to give up. Now, you could look at the age. All right, 35. So he's not going to be here for a few years, but you could also look at that as flexibility, right? 1-year deal, okay? Now, all that stuff is true, but to me, I can't. I don't know what it is with Ryan Tannehill. Like, I see all the numbers. I see the accomplishments. He's been to the playoffs. I understand that. He's been a solid pro in the league. He actually has really good rushing stats, too, particularly in the red zone, a ton of rushing touchdowns. The guy's produced. I just don't want him on my football team. And here's the thing, like there could be a reality if we don't get Rodgers and we don't get Carr that I think Jimmy G and Tannehill are in the same tier. When people say, look, do you want Ryan Tannehill? Everyone says no. But then people say, oh, I'll take Jimmy G. Same dude. Same dude. Why do I? Okay, one's older. Who cares? They're both a 1-year bandit anyway. Nobody wants Ryan Tannehill or Jimmy G on a 3-year deal anyway. So if you're looking at Jimmy G and Ryan Tannehill, it's the Spider-Man meme pointing at each other. Same dude. And you got durability concerns about both. But as a Jets fan, yeah, I'm going to be greedy. And I'm going to demand that we are not shopping in this tier. I'm going to demand we get Aaron Rodgers or Derek Carr. I'm going to demand it. Do I have the right to demand it? Yes, we do. Because figure it out. Figure it out, man. We have had, in the last 5 seasons, okay, we passed on Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson to take a box safety. Then we've had 2 draft picks in the top 3 spent on quarterbacks that have netted us nothing. A 2nd-round pick spent on Christian Hackenberg. A 4th round and 3rd rounders thrown away on Bryce Petty and James Morgan. Most of these guys haven't even stuck in the league as backups. Christian Hackenberg was back to playing baseball in like 18 months. It's a 2nd-round pick. 2nd-round pick. Crazy. So all that draft capital, 7,000 draft chart value points on quarterback in the last 5 or 6 years. That's the equivalent to 7 first-round picks in the middle of the first round. 7 16th overall picks is the draft capital we spent on quarterback when you consider we traded 3 second-round picks to go get Sam Darnold and then spent the 3rd pick on him. And all that with and passing on Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson and historic quarterback mobility. Matt Stafford over here, Tom Brady over here. And with all that happening in the last 5 or 6 years, the best quarterback play we've had in that time has been from a 38-year-old Josh McCown. So you may say it's unfair as a fan to say, go ahead, JD, Saleh, go get Rodgers or go get Carr, because you know what? There's other teams that have a say, and those 2 players maybe don't want to come here. But at this point, figure it out. Figure it out. In the relationship of Jets ownership and brass and how they've handled quarterback and Jets fan, they've been unfaithful, man. They've been unfaithful. They've cheated. And how do you fix it? I can't tell them. They got to figure it out. They got to figure it out. And figuring it out respectfully is not Ryan Tannehill. Go Jets.